Hello everyone, it's Winona from Dairy Barn Art, and welcome back, and welcome if you're new, and if you like what you see, please subscribe, like, and comment. So today we will read from our Everyday Gratitude, and then we'll get to work. Today it's by Florida Scott Maxwell. Life does not accommodate you, it shatters you. Every seed destroys its container, or else there would be no fruition. Wow. That's when you go through hard things, sometimes it's so hard to get through. But if you think of it that way, there's always good to come after, and God promises you that all the time. How has being shattered allowed me to grow? Well, I wouldn't be here right now if my body hadn't been damaged so much from chemotherapy. I can tell you that much. I would be at work. So, and I don't consider that a blessing though. Anyway, I've been on this envelope journey, and yesterday I did one that I'm sure others have done, but I just haven't seen. And then I decided I had all these scraps that were driving me nuts out of my collage type stuff. So I took every one of those scraps and I made 13 collage boards. And then I just used an old book and the pages from it, and then I just glued whole sheets of the neutral pages from Nanine onto the back. And so now when I need to make tags and journaling cards to go with those envelopes that I altered, I can use these. So I had a really good time, and getting rid of all those scraps, oh, it felt so good. It felt good for a short period of time. I guess this one goes this way, and then that. You can tell when I was getting to the last of them, I had real tiny ones. And then finally this one. So these will get put up with my other stuff that I've collaged in advance to use. But anyway, then this morning I was watching a video, because I tend not to get moving too quickly in the mornings and watch videos. And the only time I watch them is really just before I go to bed and when I wake up. So anyway, I was watching this video, and she made an envelope where she folded the flap over in the front and then had, oh, I see now why I can't do it the way I want to do it. I'm going to put my tie over here. And then she had a brad in here, and she wrapped the string around it. And when you open this up, there was a pocket here. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I wanted to use eyelets. And thinking this through in my head, I've already punched some circles for the eyelet to wrap around, not realizing that I was using a window envelope. But anyway, we'll take care of that. After I watched that video, I thought, you know, I have another basket filled with paper. I'm going to sort through it and get all the scraps, and I'm going to start using them on the windows and put the full pages away. So I spent some time sorting through this and getting everything ready. And then, of course, I had to spend time fighting with my computer, which I think that means I'm going to have to break down and someday buy a new Mac for this desk. But not right now. I think I'm going to, well, first off, let's decide where we're going to fold it. So I think I need to fold it a little further up like this. And how long is that going to be? No, that's not too bad, 6 inches. So I think that's where I'll fold it. Try to fold it straight and grab my bone folder. I'm just fed up with clutter. I just can't take it anymore. I can do so well because this is just my studio. Like, it's not a room we use otherwise. But after a while, I just can't take it anymore. So I'm straightening that side up. And you know, I like to open my ends because that just makes the job so much easier. And if we decide not to sew, we can glue. We can glue them back together again if we decide not to sew. So now I need to take and trim down. So it's going to fold this way. So this is going to be the outside, and this part here will be the inside. I have to remove that inside just to reduce bulk and to make room for the pocket. So I'm just going to cut it right along that crease. Actually, I'm going to go down just a little bit. I did go down a little bit. And then I'm going to, if I could see half decent here, I'm going to cut across about there. And I don't know if I did that straight or not. I might have to take that to my cutter. And I had the name of the lady that I got the idea from. And I had my iPad open beside me. But let's see. It is Lillian Guerrero, and I will link this video after I'm done, when I upload it, for you to watch in case you want to watch her version of it, which is probably makes more sense than mine. So this is where having this cutter with the, oh boy, did I ever cut that crooked. I'm going to take it a bit further down. With this wire in makes it easier to use. So I'll line it up on there. Make sure it's straight. And then this cutter, this here, if you bring this handle right down to the line you want to cut to, it might be a little bit off, but it cuts down to that line. So there we go. And oh, sorry, hit my camera cord. Lillian saves these. And she inks it up with distress ink to make it look aged. And she'll glue them on as ephemera. And I thought that was kind of a neat idea. So I'll cut that out right now. And so then she'll just take, I think she uses Vintage Photo, but I have my gathered twigs out here. And she'll just take and age it up. I might go over it after because Vintage Photo has that warm brown tone. And there you go. Let's ink the edges. And there's a piece you can use in collage. And she also says if you ever lost your mojo, just sit down and collage. You'll get it back. And then I trim this up. And I have a pencil case that I keep these in. And someday I'm going to do a project using all these insides of these, the cool security envelopes, and using that as my paper. But I'll put it to the side for now. Okay. Get back to business. So we have this, and forgot to get a couple of things out. I need my corner chomper, and I need my crocodile. Okay. I wonder if I want that even shorter. I think I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter here. Yeah, I like that better that way. So now I need to decide what paper I'm going to use on the inside. And in this case, I want my inside, I want it to be what, I want my design to show through and not the pocket, that what I put in the pocket. So I'm going to be decorating on this side of the paper. So I have, these are from Your Creative Studio. These stickers. And I just thought I might use those, but now I'm thinking to myself that, you know what, I'm going to have to really think about this because I'm going to have to glue this to the paper before we glue the paper down. I think if we move this down here, and then we put that there, I think we should have something taller. Using a lot of autumn colors lately. So let's use that. We'll put that in there. And I wonder, I have these papers that came in that box and they're a little too short. So I have over here some papers that of my scraps that were just bigger pieces. I wonder if we could use that, like that. So we'll take this sticker. It's got to get stuck. Yeah, it's got to get stuck to the paper. This may not be as easy as I thought it would be. Is that going to be right? No, but we can move it out a bit. There we go. And maybe I'll just ink this a bit to make that vellum color blend into the background. Okay, and then we'll just do that there. Decide where I want this. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to mark. No, I'm not. I'm going to open it this way and mark where I want to glue it with my pen. And I think I'll trim that off after. So we can put glue on here. And you know what? I think I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I had to open a new bottle and I'm waiting for a new tip. But I think, oh, did I forget to open this? Yep. So I think I'll use it because I'm not sure if that Gorilla Glue is as good as they claim it is. And I don't want this coming loose. Let's double check real quickly. Yep, that's where I want it. Yeah, I just ordered a new lid for it because this one's kind of gummed up inside. I actually ordered two so I'd have one on hand. And then I'll trim that off. Okay. I think that's all I have to mark. So then I'm going to grab from here. I'm going to, oops, that's not going to work. I like that. But I almost like the darker bit. We've had an inch of rain last night, which is good because we had a drought last year. So we'll take any bit of rain we can. And this will be, we're beef cattle, so this will be awesome for our pastures and our hayland. Not so good for the guys trying to seed right now, but they too, we need that ground moisture. Things won't germinate if there isn't moisture in the ground. So I was experimenting. I was out of glue for a bit, and so I bought some of these Gorilla Glue sticks, and I'm not sure if I'm really totally impressed with them. I know I like my Amazon glue. I really like the Scotch Create, but oh, that's so expensive. Okay. And I'm going to wrap this around the edge after I glue it on. I must have glue on my mat. I was gluing the backs to those collage boards. I had so much fun doing that yesterday. Well, and then I'm using up a book too that's been sitting at the foot of my desk for a year. I've been using its pages as the base, so that felt great. I think I put the wrong edge up here, but I'll survive. Okay, and then what can we put along the bottom? That's too much of a contrast. Let's see here. I got some stuff off to the side here. But most of it's a fair bit lighter. Nah. Look in this pile here. Oh, I have that. I think I'm going to use that. I don't know why I've been tearing with this ruler lately. I kind of, well, it doesn't really give that. When I do envelopes, I don't like it having that really rippled edge. I like it to be a bit straighter. And this is much easier than cutting with the cutter every time. But there are things where I like that real bezeled edge? Beveled edge? Deckled edge. I wonder if I put it up there. Yeah, let's put it up there as well. Oh my goodness, my watch. Oh, I didn't have my watch on most of the night. I was going to say, it says I slept 1 hour and 52 minutes last night. Which isn't so off some nights. Okay, and now we'll do this. What about if I just use that for the top? And I think, my thinking right now is this is going to get glued to the page as a pocket. So I'm not decorating the back. But if that changes, I can always put, if I decide to use it as a flip instead, or as something you remove from a journal, I can always decorate the back at a later date. Oh, I forgot that's, no, that's not open. I'll trim that off. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got some of this we can use. And I don't think I'm going to do it today, but I think maybe I want to get back I need to make a few pieces of jewelry and do a few videos, and then I'll get back to this. But I think I'm going to do the same with all of these scraps, is get them all collaged onto master boards. And then, you know, if I need, when I start making journals again, if I need pockets, or not pockets, tags or anything like that, I'll have them. Oh, let's put that there. And in the end, well, let's put it down here maybe. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we can decorate the inside. And I think I like to go down a ways on the inside of a pocket. So I think we'll put you there. Okay, and what else can we use? I'm going to use this here, and I'll just tear off a little bit at the top. Yeah, I think when I'm done this video, I'm going to work on my jewelry. But I sure have been having fun with these envelopes. I'm really glad Tanya had done that video the other day of for her challenge on her Facebook group. Go check it out. I really like that Facebook group. It's very inviting. She's a incredibly kind lady. We'll use this on the other side, so let's use that there. She, like me, has a lot of health problems. She gets a lot more done than I do, though. Oh, boy. But living on a farm is different than living in a city. Like, even just my yard work is compounded. We have my yard is so big. And, and then running in and out with the mud, it's just, and now that my cleaning lady is gone, oh, I kind of like that, but let's do it that way. Oh, this is like a handmade paper. I wonder if this was a book. Oh, what do they call the first page of a book? Oh, my mind just went blank. But you know, in old books, they always had that really nice paper. I think that's what this might have been. Get lots of glue on it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Alexa's talking to me now. I have to get her moved because she interferes with my mouse. And then my mouse, the Bluetooth on my mouse doesn't work. She's too close to this computer. I like that. Okay. So we need to put a little divot in there. And you know, I used to measure everything. I don't anymore. And then I want to round these two corners with the 1/4 inch. Okay. And then I need to, oops. before I sew this together, I am going to put, because I like that. It's nice and dark. And you know what? I think I'll put a label. Well, I'll decorate this at a later date, like I said, when I decide what journals these are going into. But I need to punch a hole. And I think the easiest way for me to do this is eyeball the center. Oh, let's ink around that really good first. And this is my 3/4 inch punch, and I punched 3 circles of craft cardstock. And now what I'm going to do is punch a hole in the center. And I guess if you lined it up this way, like this, that would be your center pretty much. And I'll punch a hole in. I think I need the big hole. Oops, yeah, I didn't even get it centered. Oh. I did much better on that one. I can't live with that, I'm sorry. That is too off-centered, so I'm gonna grab my punch. And I'm gonna punch. I had 2 extras. I'm gonna punch another circle. That's just too off for me. Oh, this glue comes out quickly. And see, I got too much glue on there. Okay, so I have to grab a wipe. I've had these wipes. You buy them at Costco in a case, and I gave half of them to my friend, and I still have some. I don't use very many of them. Okay. Let's do a better job of it this time. Oh, got glue on my fingers. And I don't even have them glued together very well. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. And I'll ink up the edges. I guess that other one, looking at it at a distance, it would have been okay. The reason you glue them ahead of time, though, is they stiffen up. Okay, let's grab this bronze one. Oops, I need to decide where I'm going to put them. So I think I'll put one here. So I'll draw my circle there. And I think I'll put the other one down here, and we'll draw a circle there. And now we can take our hole punch from our crocodile and punch where we drew. And because this is still open, come on. There. Now I don't know, these might not be it might be in here that they're bigger. Yeah, I think these are the bigger ones. I think these are smaller, the smaller hole. I dropped this on the floor one day, so everything's mixed up. Well, let's use the flower then. Maybe that's another job I should do, is get this all organized again. Okay, so some people will take their string and put it like this, and then put their eyelet in, and that'll hold their string. Let's see if that works or not. I usually just tie the string around. Yeah, our string's there. So let's cut off a piece here. This is, I don't know where I got this from, but I've had it for years. And then down here, well, oh, I forgot to add this. Oh, I have to take that eyelet out. I wonder how hard that's going to be. That doesn't look very centered either. Oh, great. Okay, this is not do what I do, hey? I think if I can get this out really quickly. See? Well, I think I'm going to have to pause this, and I'll come back when I got it out. Got that out, and while I was off camera, I sorted this out. Doesn't that look much neater? And then I don't have room for these little tiny ones, so I think I'm just going to put those in a little Ziploc bag and store them that way. But anyway, let's get back to this. So I'll take my string, and I'll slide it through there, and I'll put this over top. Oh, before I do that, I wanted to ink. Tore the paper a bit. I just wanted to ink that up. So we'll go again. I'll go this down here. And then we'll put that, and we'll put the eyelet. Again, doesn't look very, ooh. Put it this way. I'm not very good at center today. Oh well. I think I'm going to make some more of these though. I think these will be nice. A nice addition to a journal. And I'm going to just trim that a little bit down. Make a little bit of an edge there in case it comes loose a bit. But it's pretty secure. So now you'll just take this. And it might take a bit. You might have to loosen it a bit because the eyelet's pretty tight. But that'll be your closure. While I was sorting, oh, I didn't find two of them, I guess. I found this, and I thought, wouldn't this be cool? Oops. On the bottom. But I think I must have only found one. The other one is a different color copper. I wonder if I could distress it with a marker. Let's try that. Let's grab an alcohol marker. Let's see what color this is. Okay, let's try coloring this. With the marker. May not work, but you never know until you try. These are Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. A few years ago I bought the whole set because when my nieces would come out they wanted to color with me, and I really didn't want them using my Copics. I think I need to go over this with almost black first. Oh, we'll try the gray. And they dry almost instantly. Oh, that's just removing what I put on before. So we'll try this again. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with that, I think. I think I'll use my alcohol inks and play with that, because I'm sure that you can color it. But they're too different. Too different right now. But anyway, so much for that. I thought we could do something, but we weren't able to. So now I'm going to ink up all my sides. And having that open makes it easy to ink up in here. I really like this. Oh, we'll ink up this side. Let's trim that just a little bit here. And then if you happen to look in a bit, when you put your tag in, you see that paper there. And then we'll ink up here and along here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sew this together. So I'll probably start here, and I'll sew this, and then I'll take it out, and then I'll sew down these three to close it. And I'll do that off camera, and I'll take a picture of it and show you at the end of the video. I really do like this, and I'm looking forward to doing some more. And I will put the link to the lady that I saw do it in my description bar below in case you want to go visit her. I'm sure she's got other great ideas as well. So anyway, and I'm going to have some collaging to do in my future because I'm going to get rid of those scraps. See here, this piece that we, from Canada Post that I cut off, we could use that as part of the decoration on here as well. I really like this. I love the colors. I think that's why I'm drawn to it. Anyway, I wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.